Once upon a time, in a cozy, sunny house, lived a Siamese cat named Deborah. Deborah had silky, soft fur and big, curious blue eyes. One sunny morning, she decided to go on an adventure in her big backyard garden. Today will be a special day, she thought. As she stepped outside, the garden was full of colors and smells. Wow, this is amazing, Deborah said out loud. She saw butterflies dancing and bees buzzing around the flowers. While exploring, she heard a rustling in the bushes. "Who's there?" Deborah asked bravely. Out jumped Marmite, a friendly cat with a shiny black coat. "Hi, I'm Marmite. Do you want to explore together?" he asked with a smile. Deborah wagged her tail with joy. "Yes, let's go on an adventure." And so, Deborah and Marmite started exploring the garden together. They climbed trees, chased butterflies, and sniffed the many flowers. They laughed and shared stories, becoming fast friends. As the sun started to set, making the sky look like a painting with strokes of pink and orange, Deborah realized she had made a new friend. Today was indeed special, she thought, feeling happy and tired from their adventure. Little did she know, the adventure was just beginning, and there was someone else they were about to meet. End of part 1. The next day, Deborah and Marmite met early in the garden, excited for another adventure. "What will we discover today?" Deborah wondered, her tail swishing with anticipation. As they played hide-and-seek among the tall grass, they heard a funny sound. It was like a tiny bark coming from near the garden's pond. "Let's go see," Marmite said, and off they scampered, their curiosity leading the way. Peeking through the bushes, they saw a small sausage dog with short legs and a long body trying to reach a ball that had rolled into the pond. "Woof! I can't get my ball," she said, looking sad. Her name was Roxy, and she loved playing more than anything. Without thinking twice, Deborah climbed onto a nearby rock and reached out to softly tap the ball back to Roxy. "You got it," cheered Marmite. Roxy's face lit up with a big doggy smile. "Thank you. Do you want to play with me?" she asked, wagging her tail happily. And just like that, the three of them started playing together, sharing Roxy's ball and having a great time. They played until the sun began to dip low, painting the sky in shades of gold and red. As they rested, feeling the gentle evening breeze, Deborah, Marmite, and Roxy knew they had become fast friends. 3 is better than 2, thought Deborah, feeling grateful for another wonderful day in the garden. On the 3rd day of their garden adventures, Deborah, Marmite, and Roxy decided to explore a part of the garden they hadn't seen before. "Let's go on a treasure hunt," exclaimed Roxy, her tail wiggling like a little snake. They all agreed and started their hunt for garden treasures. As they explored, they found shiny stones, feathers, and even a small, hidden nest with bird eggs. "Wow, look at all these treasures," gasped Marmite, his eyes wide with wonder. They carefully left the nest untouched, knowing it was a special treasure that belonged to the garden. Their adventure took them next to a tall hedge. "What's behind there?" wondered Deborah, her curiosity piqued. They squeezed through a small gap in the hedge and found themselves in a part of the garden that was wild and overgrown. "It's like a jungle," Roxy barked excitedly. They started to explore but soon realized they had lost their way. The tall plants made it hard to see which way they came from. "Uh-oh," whispered Marmite, "we're lost." They started to worry, but then Deborah had an idea. "Let's follow our paw prints and footprints back," she suggested. Working together, they traced their steps back through the jungle-like garden until they saw the familiar parts of the garden they knew. "Hooray, we made it," they all cheered, relieved and happy. It was a reminder that together they could face any challenge. After their big adventure of getting lost and finding their way back, Deborah, Marmite, and Roxy were tired but happy. They decided to have a chill day in the part of the garden they knew best. "Let's make a fort," Deborah suggested, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Together they gathered sticks, leaves, and flowers. They worked as a team, with Roxy bringing the sticks, Marmite arranging them, and Deborah adding flowers for decoration. Soon they had built a small, cozy fort. "It's perfect!" Roxy barked joyfully, her tail thumping on the ground. As they sat in their fort, enjoying snacks of fish, cat kibble, and tiny dog treats, they talked about their adventures. "We've had so much fun together," Marmite said, purring softly. "Yeah, we've helped each other and had adventures. We're like a team," Deborah added, licking her paw thoughtfully. Roxy nodded. "Best friends forever." As the sun began to set, painting the sky in beautiful colors, the three friends snuggled together in their fort. They felt safe and happy, knowing they had each other. Today was a good day, thought Deborah, as she started to drift off to sleep, her friends by her side. Their garden adventures had brought them closer, showing them the magic of friendship and teamwork. On the last day of their garden adventures, Deborah, Marmite, and Roxy woke up early, excited to spend another day together. They decided to have a party to celebrate their friendship. "Let's invite everyone in the garden," Roxy suggested with a wag of her tail. They invited the butterflies, the bees, and even the birds from the nest they had found. "It will be the best party ever," Deborah said, her blue eyes shining. They spent the morning preparing. They decorated their fort with more flowers and colorful leaves, making it look even more beautiful. Marmite found more shiny stones to add to their treasure collection, and Roxy made sure there were enough snacks for everyone. Soon their friends from the garden started to arrive. The butterflies fluttered in first, then the bees buzzed in, and the birds flew down last. "Welcome, friends." Marmite greeted them with a happy meow. They played games, shared snacks, and told stories of their adventures. "This is the best day," Roxy barked, her voice full of joy. As the party came to an end and their friends started to leave, Deborah, Marmite, and Roxy sat together, tired but happy. "We made so many memories," Deborah said, smiling softly. They looked at each other and knew that their friendship was the greatest treasure they had found in the garden. Friends forever, they promised, as the sun set on their final garden adventure. We hope you enjoyed this story. If you liked this video, please go ahead and push the like button. If you like the content and want to see more, please subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.